Okay, let's start with Ramayana Parayana. So, Ajnanathimirantasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshururmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तु ते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे आधौ राम तपोवनाधिगमनं कृत्वा मृगं काञ्चनं वैदेहि हरणं जटायुमरणं सुग्रीव सम्भाषणं वाली निग्रहणं समुद्रतरणं लङ्कापूरिदाहनं हर्षध्रावनकुम्भकर्णहननं चेतति रामायणं श्रीराम राम रघुनन्दन राम राम श्रीराम राम भरतध्वज राम राम श्रीराम राम रणकर्कश राम राम श्रीरामचन्द्र भव राम राम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नामावरानने श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नामावरानने श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नामावरानने Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I will sing the whatever tune or whatever things I know from Aranya Kanda. Dandakavan jana pavana Rama dushta viradha vinashana Rama sarabhanga stutikshana Rama agatsanugraha varadita Rama गृध्रधीप सम सेवित राम पंचवटी तटसोस्थित राम शूर्पणखार्तिभिद धायक राम करदूषण मुख सुधक राम सीता प्रिय हरि नानुघ राम मारीचार्ति कृत सुघ राम विनस्त सीतान्वेषक राम गृध्रधीपगतिधया कराम शबरी दत्त फलाशन राम कबंध बाहु छेदन राम 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 जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम Rama Rama Jaya, Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya, Sita Ram, Rama Rama Jaya, Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya, Sita Ram. Hare Krishna devotees. Thank you for joining. So we are in Aranya Kanda. We finished the Balakanda. We finished Ayodhya Kanda. So now we are in Aranya Kanda. We started in our last class. In the Aranya Kanda, they met other sages. So here, after meeting the different sages, then Sutikshana Rishi, he guided them to go to Dandakaranya forest. So he suggested the way how to go and how to build a hut there. So first he met Sharabanga Rishi, so Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, Hanuman. So they met Sharabanga Rishi. Then after Sharabanga Rishi, then they went to Sutikshana Rishi ashram. After Sutikshana Rishi, they went to Dandakaranya forest. Okay, let's continue our reading of Ramayana. So we are in the page number 177, Aranya Kanda 177. So we'll continue. Rama replied, Dear Sita, I certainly appreciate your words, which are full of wisdom. I know that it is only because you love me that you have thus advised me, thinking only of my welfare. Unless one is dear, he is never given such frank counsel. O daughter of Janaka, the rishis could easily kill the Rakshasas themselves. However, they do not do so, for it would diminish their stock of acquired ascetic merit. For this reason, I have promised to kill all the Rakshasas in the Dandakaranya forest. Even if I were to somehow renounce you or Lakshmana, I could never give up a promise to the Brahmanas. Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana arrived at a large, beautiful lake. As they drew near, they heard the sound of singing seeming to come from somewhere within the lake's water. However, no one could be seen there. At that time, a rishi named Dharmabruta happened by, and Rama asked him about the mysterious singing. This lake, the rishi began, is known as Panchapsara and was originally created by the sage Mandakarni, with his mystic power. Once Mandakarni Rishi performed austerities on the shore of this lake for 10,000 years, subsisting only on the air. The demigods became very fearful, thinking the Rishi was desirous of occupying one of their posts. Thus, they deputed 5 apsaras to divert Mandakarni from his austerities. The Rishi indeed became captivated by the women and married them all. After this, the Rishi created a secret house within the water and retired there to reside with his wives. The sound you are hearing is the music of the Apsaras. Even today, they constantly serve the Rishi, who has organized his youth by utilizing his ascetic power. So here, so before that, what happened is Mother Sita Devi is asking Lord Sri Rama that please don't use any weapon. So in the next life, I will come so that you cannot use any weapon. Because in every yuga, every avatara, Lord is using one or the other weapon to kill the Rakshasas. So here, she is the mother of all the living entity, not only the Devatas, not only the humans, not only the reptiles and birds, everybody, right? So even the Rakshasas are all the she's the mother for everybody. So she has a compassion for Rakshasas. She is asking Sri Rama not to kill who doesn't hurt. So who don't hurt us. So please don't kill those kind of Rakshasas also. So don't kill any animals if they are not hurting or they're not causing any problem or anything to us. So that's what her question is. Please don't kill any beings by using their weapons. So that's what her question. So in the next life, so because of this reason, so Sri Rama comes, like Lord Krishna comes as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Sita Devi, who is none other than Radharani expansion, so she comes within the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that is a combination of Radha and Krishna. They have so much compassion for the living entities. So they are not using any weapon. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not using any weapon. So even the sinful person chants the holy name, he will give the message. That is a compassion that mother and the father combined combination is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here, that's what the discussion was. So here, Sri Rama is telling that because you are thinking about my welfare, so that's why you are guiding me, you are giving me this suggestion, he was saying. So, and here Sri Rama is telling that as I cannot leave you and Lakshmana in the same way, the Brahmanas are dependent on me. So because Brahmanas do tapasya, they do austerities, so they don't want to use their result of tapasya, the austerity credits for killing the Rakshasas. If they want, they can kill, they have that power, but they don't want to waste their tapasya powers on killing the Rakshasas. So as a Kshatriya, it is my responsibility to protect the Brahmanas who are doing the austerity in the forest. So I have to kill these Rakshasas. So that is my duty. That's what Sri Rama is mentioning here. Then Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, they went to nearby lake, and it is very, very beautiful lake with the sweet water. So at the lake, they were hearing a sound from the lake. So when they are hearing the sound, they were wondering, but they can't see anybody inside the lake, sorry, anybody nearby the lake who are visible. So they were wondering, what is this sound coming from? Where is this coming from? So then there is a Rishi called Dharma Bruta. So Dharma Bruta is passing by that area. So then they ask this Rishi, so what is this sound? Where is this sound is coming from? So can you explain what is happening here? So then this Dharma Bruta Rishi, he is explaining that this was coming from the lake which is known as the Panchapsara. So Panchapsara is the lake that is appeared because there was a Muni called Mandakarni. Mandakarni Rishi, he was doing severe austerity because of his tapasya, his austerity power. Even the devatas, the demigods got bewildered. They were thinking, so generally we see, right, whenever there is some tapasya, some austerity, some horse sacrifices, Ashwamedha sacrifices performed by Indra or other Pritham Maharaj, great kings. So Indra will get worried. So he will send apsaras to disturb these rishis. We know Vishwamitra story also, we read in Balakanda. So he sent Ramba, they send Menaka also to disturb. So here, the devatas are sending the 5 apsaras. That's what it's called, Pancha Apsara. Pancha means 5, apsaras means 5 apsaras. So then the demigods, they sent 5 apsaras to disturb this Muni, his austerity. So then this Muni got attracted. So then he married all the 5 apsaras, and he started building a house in the inside the lake so that nobody can see. So and he's living with these apsaras, and apsaras are serving this Rishi inside the lake. So that is the sound. The apsaras dance and they sing music, right? So that's what the sound is coming from. So this is the story that Dharma Brita Rishi is telling to Sri Rama. So that is the story about this sage Mandakarna Rishi who is living inside this lake, which is known as Panchapsara. Okay. So let's continue. Anybody is available, Mataji's Prabhu story?
Mataji, what is the page number?
178, Prabhu. 178, Aranya Kanda.
Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana went on, wandering from ashrama to ashrama within the Dandakaranya forest. They would stay at each hermitage for a week, a month, or longer, sometimes even a year. In this way, 10 years of Rama's exile passed comfortably and contentedly. After this time, the 3 wanderers returned to the hermitage of Sutikshana to reside. While one day conversing with Sutikshana, Rama said, I have heard that the great sage Agastya lived somewhere in the Dandakaranya, but I could not find him within the vast forest. I would like to offer my respects to the Rishi and receive his blessings. Please direct me to his ashrama. After taking directions from Sutikshana, Rama departed, accompanied by Sita and Lakshmana. Then, as they came to the vicinity of Agastya Rishi's ashrama, Rama. I'm sorry, Mataji. Can somebody else read?
Anybody wants to continue Mataji's Prabhu?
I will continue, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Then, as they came to the vicinity of Agastya Rishi's ashrama, Rama narrated the following history. Once there were two Rakshasa brothers named Vatapi and Ivala. Ivala. Ilvala. Ilvala would take the form of Brahmana and speaking in Sanskrit, he would invite some real Brahmanas to a memorial ceremony. Before the arrival of Brahmanas, Ilvala would have Vatapi take the form of Ram. Then, after cooking his brother, Ilvala would feed him to the invited Brahmanas. When Vatapi thus entered the Brahmanas' stomachs, Ilvala would loudly call, "Oh, my brother, please come out now." Being summoned, Vatapi would tear open the Brahmanas' stomachs and come out, bleating like a ram. In this way, the two Rakshasas killed thousands of Brahmanas. Finally, at the request of demigods, Agastya Muni went there as an invited guest. Agastya ate Vatapi in the form of ram, but then, when Ilvala called for his brother, the rishi informed him, "I have already digested Vatapi and sent him to the abode of Yamaraja." When Ilvala heard this, he tried to attack Agastya in a fit of rage. However, the rishi burned him to ashes with his angry glance. Thereafter, because the Rakshasas feared Agastya Muni, his ashrama remained free from attack. When Rama entered Agastya Rishi's asrama, sitting places were prepared and they were provided with a suitable welcome. After finishing their meal, Agastya presented Rama with the bow of Vishnu that had been constructed by um, Vishwakarma, along with two inexhaustible quivers from Lord Indra, an infallible arrow, and a gold inlaid sword from Lord Brahma. Then, turning to Sita, Agastya praised her, saying, "You have earned eternal glory by voluntarily accepting such a hardship for the sake of your husband. This is especially meriti- um, meritorious since it has been a nature of women since the dawn of creation to love a man only for as long as he is prosperous." Hare Krishna Mataji. Please explain Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So here, Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, they were going to different places because they had to complete the 14 years of the exile. So as they are walking, when they get to the one ashram of one Muni, so they spend 1 or 2 days there. Then after that, they will pass on. So depending on which ashram, like they were spending sometimes days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months, sometimes years also. So like that, here they were passing all different ashrams in a Dandakaranya forest. But they never met Agatsimani because Dandakaranya forest is not a small thing, right? It's a very, very huge and big one. So then they didn't met, but they came back again to Sutikshana ashram. So we read, right, Sutikshana. So Sutikshana guided them to go to Dandakaranya forest. So again, after going to all the places, again they came back to Sutikshana ashram. And he's asking, Sri Rama is asking Sutikshana Rishi here, we met many sages, but we never met Agastya Rishi. So we need to take his darshan and we have to take his blessing. So please guide me. So which is the way to go to meet Agastya Muni? So here, then Sutikshana Rishi, he guided Sri Rama to go the direction, which way to find Agastya Rishi. Then when they are going down the way, so Sri Rama is narrating the story to Lakshmana and Mother Sita. What is the story about Agastya Rishi? So during that time, so there were two demons, two Rakshasas. The Rakshasas name was Vatapi and Ilvala. So Ilvala and Vatapi are two brothers, two Rakshasa brothers. So they generally, what are the Rakshasa means? They eat humans and they eat directly like that, right? So here they were pretending that they were a Brahmana. So Ilvala, he will, because they will have mystic powers, so he will convert himself into a Brahmana. So, and he know how to chant the Sanskrit words also. So then he will dress up and he will dress up himself as a Brahmana and he will recite the Sanskrit verses. Then he will invite all the Brahmanas, whoever the sages in the nearby forest and all. He will invite and he will tell that, okay, I'm doing this thing. So he will chant some mantras and he will tell, okay, we are doing this prashadam, so you can eat that. So, but what is that prashadam? He will cook his brother, Vatapi. But because they are Rakshasas, they will not die, even though they are burnt and they do anything. So this food preparations, the Vatapi will be there. When these Brahmanas, they don't know these things, right? They thought it's a sacrifice, they are doing prashadam and all. So when they eat, the food is inside. In the food form, who is there inside? Vatapi is there. So when they eat, after eating, everything is done, then Ilvala call his brother, okay, Vatapi, now they ate you, so please come out. So he used to break apart his the Brahmana's tummy and he used to come out and the Brahmanas used to die. So they are killing the Brahmanas in this way, different method of killing the Brahmanas. So this was, they're killing so many Brahmanas. So the Brahmanas are so much tired and they pray to demigods, and the demigods, they sent Agastya Muni, because every time the Rakshasas invite the Brahmanas, right? One time they asked Agastya Muni to go for this feast. So then when Agastya Muni went, he did the same way, that they cooked the Vatapi and then they feed the Agastya Rishi. So when Agastya Rishi ate, then Ilvala asked his brother to come out. But at that time, what does Agastya Rishi say? So your brother is already digested. So he already went to Yamaloka. He cannot come back. He's not alive anymore, he said. Then Ilvala got so shocked to hear this news. Then Agastya Muni burnt the Ilvala and he killed both the Rakshasas. So that is the power of Agastya Muni. So that's what he was narrating. Lord Sri Ram is narrating the story to Ram, Mother Lakshmana, Mother Sita and Lakshmana about Agastya Rishi. So when they reached Agastya Rishi and they got the welcome invitation from Agastya Rishi, and they ate their meals and then they relaxed. And here Agastya Muni is presenting the different weapons. So here he's presenting the sword, bow, arrows, two powerful inexhaustible arrows, and the golden sword. So here he got all these weapons. What he got it from the Lord Brahma, and this was built by whom? Vishwakarma. So that is how here he got these powerful weapons from Agastya Rishi. And here, and Agastya Rishi is mentioning about Mother Sita's glories. So even Sri Rama has to go to exile, because Dasharatha Maharaj, who is the father of Sri Rama, he asked Sri Rama to go to exile because his wife Kaikeyi had the desire to send Sri Rama to forest. But Kaikeyi didn't ask Sita to go to forest, or even Dasharatha Maharaj didn't ask to go to forest. But Sita Devi willingly, voluntarily, she accepted that she wants to follow her husband. Wherever her husband is, that is the Vaikunta, that is the place where she has to live happily. So that's how she voluntarily went to the forest for the exile. So that's what here Agastya Muni is glorifying Mother Sita Devi about following her husband's path. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Yes, Monica Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, just to add, I remembered
Yes.
something from childhood.
Yes.
In childhood, when we used to have tummy ache, parents used to say,
Yeah.
exactly. When you were the story so nicely, it got Krishna reminded about.
That's correct, Mataji. You connected the dots.
Thank you, Mataji.
So
and
there
also,
is
Mataji, yeah, please, Mataji.
No. I'm just thinking there is Vata. It's something Ayurvedic medicine is there for digestion. That's why they were telling like this, I thought. But after you said that, I'm connecting now that.
Okay. So the Rakshasa, when we rub our tummy, saying Jirnam, Jirnam, Vatapi Jirnam, he will be digested, and exactly what it is in the story here in Katha.
Yes.
Thank you, Mataji. That's so nice. Mataji, also it is said here that 10 years already passed within the exile. So Sri Rama Prabhu was mentioning earlier while we were doing Nataka that it's only the last 2 years which is actually where Ravana gets into picture. There's a lot, out of the 14, there are a lot of pastimes that Rama had prior to meeting Ravana, right?
Yes.
But there's a lot in Ramayana, but all the movies and so forth, they show only the Ravana part of the part of the thing. Yeah. Just wanted to share.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you much.
Yeah, there are so many Rakshasas, so many sages he met. There's Sutikshana story and Agastya Muni, Bharadwaja Muni Rishi. So there are so many sages he met, so many Rakshasas also he killed. And but Ravana is famous because he's the special person, because he took away Mother Sita. So until now, the Rakshasas didn't touch Mother Sita, they didn't do anything. So only Sri Rama is killing them, right? One or the other way, when they're coming on the way and they're hurting the Brahmanas and they're disturbing their tapasya, Sri Rama is killing those Brahmana Rakshasas. But here, when he takes away Mother Sita, that is the great offense that he is doing. So that's why he is very famous. So that's why Ravana's story is very, very famous for everybody. Even in Sri Lanka, they worship Ravana. I heard that still, generally, for every people has their own their own thinking and their own support, right? In Lanka, people think that Ravana is still a king and he didn't do any wrong things, so still they worship Ravana there. Some kind of group, they follow that. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Yes, Monica Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Am I right, Mataji, if it is page number 180?
Yes.
Second paragraph, right, Mataji?
Yes, thereafter.
Thereafter, Rama asked Agastya to suggest a place for his residence. After some contemplation, the rishi recommended he go to Panchavati, 16 miles away near the banks of the river Godavari. Then, just before Rama's departure, Agastya confided, I already know about your entire life by dint of yogic perception, which have been enhanced by my love for you. After leaving the Rishi's ashrama, traveling on the way to Panchavati, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana came upon Jatayu, the gigantic king of the vultures. Thinking at first that he may be a Rakshasa, Rama inquired about his identity. With mild words, Jatayu replied, My dear child, I was a good friend of your father. Long ago, Kashyapa married 8 daughters of Daksha. From Vinata, Aruna was born, and from Tamasa, Sayani took birth. And I am the son of Aruna and his wife Sayani, and my name is Jatayu. My dear Rama, please accept me as your sincere servant. Since there are many fierce Rakshasas inhabiting this forest, whenever you and Lakshmana leave your cottage, I will watch over Sita. Because of Jatayu's previous relationship with his father, Rama respectfully bowed to Jatayu. The vulture king then accompanied them to Panchavati, keeping a watchful eye the entire time. Arriving at Panchavati, Rama selected a suitable site for building the cottage, saying it will be good to make our residence at a site near a lake or a river. For water and greenery together create the ideal scenic beauty. Rama selected a site near the banks of the Godavari and an adjacent lake beautifully adorned with pink and blue lotuses. The land there was flat, giving an unobstructed view of the entire area. The cries of swans and waterfowl could be heard from the river, along with those of peacocks echoing from the caves of the nearby hills. After building a suitable cottage there, they consecrated it with flower offerings, and Rama happily entered it. As winter gradually set in, the morning sunshine became pleasing to the sense of touch. One morning, just after Rama and Lakshmana had returned from bathing in the river and were conversing about the religious duties, a Rakshasi appeared on the scene. Upon seeing Rama, her heart immediately became saturated with love. With his glowing dark greenish blue complexion and lotus petal eyes, Rama appeared to be the god of love, himself in human form. The Rakshasi, however, had an extremely ugly face, a large protruding belly, withered breast, and deformed eyes and copper colored hair, whereas Rama's body was youthful and well proportioned, muscular, bearing all the signs of royalty. The Rakshasi's body was quite hideous and on the brink of middle age. Although she could change her form at will, she became so passionate upon seeing Rama that she forgot to change her revolting appearance. She approached Rama, saying, "My dear handsome one, please tell me who you are and why you have come to the forest dressed like a hermit. Indeed, you are dressed in the garb of an ascetic and are wearing mated locks of hair. Yet you are wielding a bow and keeping a woman. Why have you come to this Rakshasa-infested region? Please tell me who are you, and I will fulfill all your desires."
Thank you, Mataji.
Yes, madam.
Yes, Mataji. Explain, Mataji.
Agastya Muni suggested the trio to go to the Panchavati near the banks of river Godavari, and then, as per the instruction of Agastya Muni, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana traveled to Panchavati, and who carried them was it was Jatayu who carried them to that place. Then initially Rama misconcepted Jatayu to be a Rakshasa, but later on when he talked with him, then he got to know that Jatayu was a friend of Dashratha Maharaj. And please explain the relationship there, Mataji. There are a lot of names.
Yes.
Jatayu was a friend of Dashratha. He was a good friend of Dashratha Maharaj. And then Jatayu and Rama exchanged. They also exchanged good gestures. And the Vulture King, he said that when Rama and he promised Rama that when you and Lakshmana are away from the cottage, then he will take care. He will have the bird view of the cottage and take care of Sita at that time. And then Rama selected a site for the cottage to be set up, and he chose a site which is close to the water and had a scenic beauty. And then one in the winter morning, they saw a Rakshasi happened to come there, and she was ugly looking, and she wanted to she had this passion towards Rama. She wanted Rama. They compared the Rakshasi, none other than Surpanaka. They compared her to be a very ugly face and protruding belly and deformed eyes, copper hair, compared to Rama, who was youthful, all beautiful, all powerful, muscular. And even though then this Rakshasi approached Rama, asking him about his whereabouts, like why did you come here and you dress like a hermit, but you look like a prince, and you also have a bow in your hand. You have a woman around you. So who are you? She's trying to inquire Rama about his whereabouts, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you. So here, so the Kashyapa Muni, he comes in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the story about the Kashyapa Muni and who is Daksha and what are names of Daksha's daughters, and these among the different daughters of Daksha, so the 8 daughters married Kashyapa Muni. So we know, right, Dithi, Aditi also. So can anybody know who born to Aditi and who born to Dithi?
Devatas
and Rakshasas, right?
Yes. Devatas for who?
Aditi, Mataji.
Yes. So Kashyapa Muni's wife, among 8 wives also, this Dithi, Aditi also comes. So for Aditi, Devatas are born. For Dithi, Danavas, Rakshasas are born. So, and he also has other wives now called Vinata. Vinata, we know, right? The snakes, the what do they call, reptiles and the snakes. So those are born to Vinata. So because he has to develop the progeny, so from Brahma he comes. So with that progeny, he has to develop the progeny. So the Garuda, the for another wife. So the that other wife name is called Aruna. So for that, he is Jatayu born. So like that. So here is the Vinata's son or daughter. I think it's Aruna. Vinata's son is Aruna. So for that Aruna, and he married to Seni. So who is the daughter of Tamasa. So for Aruna and Seni, a son is born who is known as Jatayu. So this is the what is it called? Family tree of Jatayu. So here he is coming from the Kashyapa. It's the grandfather of Jatayu. So here Jatayu is telling that I am your father's friend. So Dasharatha Maharaj and Jatayu are the friends. They know from the childhood onwards. So and here Jatayu is telling that whenever Sri Rama and Lakshmana go away to get something in the forest, so he will take care of the ashram and he will protect the Mother Sita in the forest. So and here they mentioned about how Sri Rama is. Sri Rama is so beautiful. What is the color of Sri Rama? The skin color.
Neela Meka Shama Mataji.
Greenish blue,
Shama
Mataji.
is Krishna.
Greenish blue, Mataji.
Greenish, yeah, greenish blue. Yeah, generally when we see the picture, it's Rama is in a lightish green color, mixed color, blue-green mix.
Mataji, like Rama and Krishna both have different complexion. I thought they both have same complexion.
No, they both have different. Krishna is in monsoon clouds, like before the monsoon, how the clouds will be dark, blackish, gray kind of white and black and gray.
Black.
And
Black.
generally, bluish clouds. So that's how they mention Sri Rama's color, but Sri Krishna color, but Sri Rama is in green color. Not completely green, it's mixed combination of, we cannot, sometimes Maharajas and Prabhu says that you cannot even see that kind of color in this material world. So that's very, very different. So it's eternal, it's transcendental color. So here Sri Rama is very, very beautiful, and Lakshmana and Sri Rama went to the lake. What is the lake near Panchavati? What is the name of that lake? River?
Godavari.
Godavari, yes, it's in South India. So here they went to that Godavari lake, Godavari river, and they built a nice hut. That place is called Panchavati. So it's very beautiful with lotuses, pink and blue lotuses, and it's looking so beautiful with the weather and the trees and the Godavari river. So beautiful, and they wanted to have the view, right? So when we buy, generally nowadays people are so much worried about their house, so they want a backside lake view. Sometimes in back of their house they want a swimming pool, back of that swimming pool they want a lake view. So the area should be very, very nice, and they need to have all the clubhouse amenities and all the things, right? They work for so much things. So here this is all natural, what Sri Rama and Mother Sita and Lakshmana are building their house in a natural place where there is a Godavari river, and it's very, very beautiful with lotus ponds, and there are swans and everything, the birds are living there. So it's very, very beautiful. And when Sri Rama and Lakshmana took bath and they are coming out, and the Sri Rama body is greenish color, so he looking so pretty and so beautiful, and there is nobody to compare in this world with Sri Rama's beauty. And his eyes are like lotus petals, lotus flowers, lotus petals, they compare. So Namo Pankajanaabhaya, Namo Pankajamaline, Namo Pankajanetraya, Namaste Pankajangriye. So his eyes are lotus, his nabhi, belly is lotus. Namo Pankajanaabhaya, Namo Pankajamaline, Namo Pankajanetraya, Namaste Pankajangriye. So every part of Lord Krishna's body, Lord Rama's body is like a lotus flower. So that's how so beautiful when Sri Rama is coming out of this lake. So at that time, who saw Sri Rama? There was a Rakshasi. This Rakshasi is so ugly to look. even though she's a woman, she looks so ugly with the copper hair and so huge body, not very dark in complexion, and she's not looking good. So she's seeing this Sri Rama and she is feeling so attracted. Who is this person? He is looking so attractive, and he's so handsome, and he's looking in this ascetic form, like he has a matted hair, right? Sri Rama, he has a matted hair and ascetic clothes. He dressed like a very simple clothes, and he's living in this forest. And who is this beautiful person? And you know that Rakshasas, we heard that Rakshasas have the power to change any form they want to do. So here this Rakshasi also, she can change into any form, whatever she wants. She can appear blue. Can anybody name in Lord Krishna's pastime in Krishna Lila? If you know the Krishna book, or if you read about any Krishna story, then you know who is that lady who changed completely into beautiful lady. She came to Vrindavan.
Tataki.
No.
Putana.
Putana, correct. Tataki, she didn't change her appearance. She was like Rakshasi. Sri Rama killed her. In Krishna Leela, Putana was very ugly looking and poisonous lady with a body, mind, and words. Everything, she was very ugly. But she want to attract Krishna, and she want to enter inside the Vrindavan. So if she has to enter the Vrindavan, she has to look beautiful and appear like a demigod. Then only the Vrindavan people will allow to meet Krishna. Otherwise, they don't. Because so many Rakshasas are killed by Krishna already at that time, right? Wrong one. So at that time, Krishna was a small baby. He was just a small baby in the lap of Mother Yashoda. So that is the first Rakshasi that Krishna killed when he was in the mother's lap. So she decorated herself very beautifully. She changed her appearance, and she was very attractive and glowing. So then they allowed her to go into the Vrindavan, and they allowed her to go into the Yashoda Nandamara's house. So because they thought, so Krishna is born, so Devatas came to see Krishna. That's why they allowed. So here, this Rakshasa is also thinking, why I didn't change? I thought of changing myself, but seeing the attractive form of this person, I forgot myself to change to attract this person beautifully. Can anybody guess who is that Rakshasi here? If you'd paid attention during... Yes. Yeah, when we sing, right, in Ayodhya Kanda, so that name comes. So that is all the stories that we are going to read in Aranya Kanda. Okay, so let's continue. Whoever is available to read.
Mataji, can I read, Mataji?
Yeah. Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, like we see here, I just wanted to share one thing.
Yes.
We see here Rakshasis having copper hair, and in Treta Yuga and all that, we see they have this kind of bad looking appearance. But in Kanda, the humans also, now humans are dyeing their hair copper. Like when I see Mataji, like in Rakshasas used to have such kind of hair, such kind of thing and all that. But here in Kali Yuga, humans are imitating. And that means these all are the features, the Rakshasa pravritti in us, right, Mataji?
Yeah. So I don't know, but nowadays it became a, what is it? So-called...
it's called fashion.
Fashion, yeah, so-called fashion, no culture. Nobody is worried about culture. Everybody is worried about fashion. Everybody is worried
Mataji,
about
highlighting the hair.
You like?
Highlighting is highlighting.
It's called
highlighting.
Yes,
hair.
it's called highlighting, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody has different opinion, because nowadays everything, whatever you do out of the box, that is a fashion. So in those olden days, everybody used to follow certain tradition because that is the culture. Now it's out of the box thinking, they say, right? So yeah, Kali Yuga, everybody has different things. Yeah, but the thing is, generally, some certain things are there that you don't need to do, like leaving your hair, and eating late in the night, and certain things like my grandmothers used to tell, you're not supposed to sit and eat leaving your hair. So that is not the way. And in the evening time, when sun is setting, when sun is rising, that you are not supposed to leave your hair and sit in the house like that. That is called as Rakshasas. Generally, Rakshasas don't have the things to do what I want to do. So they do like that. So that's why some certain things, like during the sunset time also, we are not supposed to sleep. So there are certain things my grandparents, my parents used to tell. So those things, certain people follow, certain people they don't follow because of their faith, maybe they're because of different culture now, their busy life, and to attract the other people. So whatever you say, Mataji, but we follow whatever we have faith, and we follow the things that we like.
Yes, Mataji. Sure. But according to my understanding, Mataji, the women, that these days women are facing a lot of problems. Basically, health wise, psychologically wise, and so many cases. So I think there's a link between that and this, Mataji. Like women in those ages were very healthy because they followed certain prescription how to lead.
Exactly, whatever you said is exactly. It's like my grandfather recently, he died with no problems, but of his old age, 107 years. So whatever we are eating, the food these days using the non-stick plastic containers, those are not good. They are suggesting us to eat early